Welcome back, everyone. Wow, what a company. So this article deals with quite a famous company in China, I guess now, called Pangdonglai. And this company has created a unique sort of working environment, working culture for its workers. So apparently the more common working style is something in China is something called 996. And that refers to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week.
I thought it was their emergency number. Oh, 996 because they're working so much.
Well, it sounds like an emergency extreme working culture. Pretty hardcore. However, the CEO of Pangdonglai threw that out the window and created his own style. So the structure is 7 hours a day, only 5 days a week. So that's the full weekend off. He said he doesn't really believe in overtime because it interferes with workers' personal development.
Okay.
Along that theme, he also allows his workers 30 to 40 vacation days per year. Plus,
what is he, France or something?
Ooh, maybe this is where the French have got their inspiration. So,
sorry, I derailed you.
It's okay. So, 30 to 40 vacation days a year, standard. Plus, now this is the real kicker, 10 days of unhappy leave. So if you're just feeling down, feeling blue, you can take up to 10 days just for that. And he, the CEO believes that this will contribute to happier workers, therefore creating more productive or creative workers for his business. And he's actually been doing this for 30 years. So I guess this is not a new test or a new experimental work culture. He's been doing this for a long time. So, and he's still in business. One of the ways that he manages to do this is he has set a limit for company profit. He wants 20% maximum profit on the items they sell. So the human factor is higher value than the profit factor. So I guess maybe, I don't know, this is my guess, but maybe the workers have to take, perhaps a slightly lower salary, or, the overall wages are a little bit lower, but you get a lot more flexibility in your working hours. So I thought, wow, this sounds a bit like the Chinese version of Google. They're shaking up the working culture to try and get the best out of their employees in a different way.
Wow.
So it sounds exciting, right?
Yes, that's like up to 50 days a year if you get all of them off.
Yeah, 50 days?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How did they get anything done?
Apparently, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't really wonder what they sell, because it doesn't say in the article what they sell. Perhaps I should have researched that.
Well, yeah, because maybe we could, work there and sell it.
Hi, yes.
We'll be the English speakers over there.
Yes. Do you need English teachers for your workers? Anyway, let's get into a few discussion questions about this. So I think one of the things it mentioned in the article is some people might feel a bit worried about taking a day off just because of unhappiness. They might be afraid of being labeled as an unhappy worker or a difficult worker. So they might be concerned that this offer of unhappy days was some kind of veiled threat. But apparently it's not. It's real. It's a true thing. So this concept, a veiled threat. What does it mean to make a veiled threat? And have you ever witnessed a boss making a veiled threat to a worker?
I see. Well, a veiled threat basically just means a threat that's not direct. You could say, if you don't work, I'll fire you. That's a direct threat. Or you could just say, you know what, keep on doing what you're doing and we'll see how it will be. We'll see where things go. We'll check back with you in the next, what are they called? Evaluation meeting, that type of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, like something like that. And they're basically saying, keep going and maybe you won't have a job anymore, that type of idea. That's a veiled threat. It's obviously the one I did is a bit obvious, and there could be more like strategically veiled ones. I'm not good at picking up on those. So as I was reading this question, I'm like, I'm sure I've had veiled threats against me and I just didn't know. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And it just over my head. But the one I said was the one I have heard before a long time ago. of like, keep doing X and we'll see how things turn out, or we'll see where things go. But it's the tone of voice, at least in English. You could say, oh, you know what? Do what you need to do and we'll see what happens. It could be happy, or keep doing that and we'll see what happens. It's a little bit more serious tone. And when I heard that, it was basically someone who came into work late constantly.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yes. The threat of the evaluation meeting. It doesn't sound like you're getting fired, but often you think, maybe I'm getting fired.
Maybe I'm getting fired, yeah. Or you just suddenly don't have a job anymore.
So, coming back to this company in our example today, if you worked at Pangdong Lai, would you be comfortable taking an unhappy day, or would you be wary? Would you be nervous that this would look bad?
Well, like I just said, I'm not really good with veiled threats, so I wouldn't be nervous that I would look bad, and I wouldn't be nervous that I would be fired. I would feel guilty. I would feel guilty that I was just suddenly out of work and other people are having to work, or feel guilty that I'm taking a day off when I could be working and getting money type thing. You know, so it would be my own personal guilt that would keep me at work. So no, I would not take a day off, an unhappy day, rather than like, oh, is he gonna fire me, or is this just a socially awkward? No, I don't care about social awkward stuff. If I feel comfortable, I'll do it. If I don't feel comfortable, I don't do it. Yeah.
You can tell we've been raised in this utilitarianism, the guilt of not doing anything.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, it's huge too.
It's real.
Even when I'm sick, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not that sick. I can do something.
So while John and I consider therapy for our own personal issues, you go and check out the vocabulary section. There's some really useful words. You know, if you want to avoid that guilt about laziness, there's plenty for you to do down there. Go get into it, and hopefully you'll find something you enjoy. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
At that.
At that.
Take somebody up on something.
Take somebody up on something.
Wary.
Wary.
Unethical.
Unethical.
Detrimental.
Detrimental.